championship was points in the paint.
That's right.
So last night, apparently, Shiloh proved that they can beat you inside and out. So it's going to be a tough matchup, but they're facing a different team, like we said.
Well, last week, Justine Huber was out, injured, and so they knew they had a big size advantage, and so they took advantage of that and went inside on us. Here we go. Here's the tip. Justine gets it. Courtney Galloway fights for it, and here she goes. She was a bit undecided right there what to do when she was straddling the half-court line. Courtney's going to start it out with a three. Shot up, no good. Barnett fights for the rebound, but Lowe comes away with it for Shiloh. Henley in the corner. Over to Persing. She had a great game last week against us.
Did she?
She did. Persing again, all the way over to Henley. Henley's a driver, slasher type player. Persing to Henley. Kendra Coyle with the defense on her tonight. Almost a steal as Brooke Barnett came over for help. Shot up. Barnett with the rebound. We didn't keep rebounds last night, but we heard that her dad did, and Brooke had 17 rebounds in the game last night.
I knew it was a lot. I didn't know it was that many.
Both teams have started off with a miss. Courtney Galloway going hard with aggressive move to the ball, to the hoop, and draws the foul on Parks, and that's something we didn't see from her last night, was that aggressiveness.
Right.
You know, last night we started out, and Lum Sargas was just on fire and was extremely aggressive. Now tonight, Galloway, there's inside Justine Huber, and we didn't have that last week. Yeah. So that's nice to have right now.
And at times we didn't have that last night with Huber being in a little bit of foul trouble. It's good for her to get off to a good start.
Parks with the ball. She gets a screen from Rowe. Barnett comes and helps. Shot up, and it goes around and in. Here come the Lady Tigers quickly down the court. We're tied at 2 with 6:22 to go here in the first quarter. Coach Froud's wanting movement on offense. Right now you don't see a whole lot of movement on offense.
Not too much. A few cuts here and there. Haven't seen too many screens.
Kendra trying to make something happen. Here comes Justine popping out.
I think Coach Froud's trying to spread them out a little bit, see if we can get anything off the dribble penetration.
Lum Sargas drives right inside the free throw line in the middle of the lane, and she shoots it up and good, so that gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead. Henley quickly down the court for the Lady Saints. Madison Lowe over to Persing, now inside to Rowe. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. I've watched Rowe play all last year and this year. She's rough inside.
Yeah, she's a very physical player.
You better be ready to strap it on because she's coming hard at you.
And when she caught the ball that time, she had 3 defenders on her and still managed to get a shot up. Another rebound for Barnett there to add to her total.
Wow.
So
5:10 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers are leading 4-2. Courtney Galloway with another 3. That's short. You can see it. Kendra Coyle picks it up, and she gets it blocked by Rowe. Courtney Galloway will reach in on Henley and get the foul called.
That was two great plays. There's a great move by Kendra to get by the first defender, but yeah, that was great help defense by Rowe to get that ball knocked out of there.
Here's the great thing about this. There's a trap on Henley out at the top. She's trapped, gets it to Rowe, over to Parks in the corner.
Kendall, that's the first time we've seen a trap set in our half-court defense.
Persing, and she did that all week last week. She drove. One thing you'll notice tonight that we didn't see last year, we talked about this last week, is Parks. She's got the brace on her left knee. She tore her ACL, I believe, last year.
Oh,
and wasn't in those final games we played Shiloh last year. Justine drives all the way in, and she's going to get fouled on the shot. She'll shoot 2. Number 13, Macy Rowe, and we're assuming that they're sisters. That's what we thought last week. So Macy Rowe enters the game for Parks. So now we have Lindsay Rowe and Macy Rowe both in the ball game for the Lady Saints. Justine Huber at the line. She'll be shooting 2. Well, I guess I missed her first shot there.
She hit the first
shot. So Lady Tigers 5, Shiloh 4, with 4:21 to go in the first quarter here. I see we've got a switch on defense right here. Courtney Galloway is now taking Henley. Inside to Rowe. She tips it. It's going to go out of bounds. Oh.
They're not going to reverse it either. I thought they might.
We've got our resident expert right in front of us. He says that Brooke Barnett got a finger on it too,
okay.
And so it stays with Shiloh. Inside to Rowe. We're going to have a foul right here. That's going to be called on Rowe for a push-off, getting open on the inbound play.
One thing you mentioned, Courtney, last night she did a great job of shutting down Gravitt's best shooter, the Nichols girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably one of the reasons we see a switch there on defense with Galloway matched up on Shiloh's best player.
Justine Huber trying to drive baseline, and she's going to be called for a walk. A little bump there, and then kind of lost her balance, and so she gets called for the walk. Turnover to Shiloh. 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. Prairie Grove leading 5-4 early in the ball game.
Kendall, we haven't seen any full court pressure yet from either team. Did we press them last week?
No, we just weren't.
Court.
Rowe inside, shot off the glass, no good. Justine Huber comes in tough for the rebound for the Lady Tigers.
I was watching Henley, the Shiloh defender, number 20, on Coyle. She's really sticking on her, trying to make her work. This regional tournament, Kendra's made it look pretty easy to score in the first two games, but I figured Shiloh's going to make her
down
work.
the lane, shot off the glass, no good, but she'll be fouled. I was noticing on defense down here, Persing had Justine Huber on her. Most, if not all, of her shots down the lane last week were on the left side of the lane, and I noticed Justine forcing her to go right.
To the right, yeah. That's
so she may be a left-handed player then.
I think that's probably a safe bet without me knowing for sure.
Beeks now enters the ball game for the Lady Tigers. Barnett will come out. Coach Froud gives her a hand, and probably just a good resting time. Beeks tries to go up for the rebound, and she's going to be called for the foul.
Well, she's in the scorebook now anyway.
She is in the
scorebook. Got that first one out of the way.
4 team fouls now against Shiloh, 2 against the Tigers. That's Lacey's first.
Here's the full court press for the first time tonight, I think.
Here comes Justine Huber. Persing, and you can see she's going left right there. Henley almost loses the ball, but picks it up herself. Coach Froud is animated tonight. He's imploring his defense to play tough right now. There's a lob pass over to Rowe, and she's going to be called for the charge.
You guys remember who did our other foul?
13.
I've got beat.
So here are the Lady Tigers back down to the offensive end of the court. Justine Huber's going to go all the way down the lane. Shot up, no good.
Well, they've got numbers
Shiloh
3 on 2 here.
Henley with the ball. And that time, Courtney Galloway will be called for the charge, for the block, where last time she took the charge.
Yeah, good attempt there by Courtney, though. Especially when you got a 3 on 2, they're probably going to convert that and score anyway.
First shot up,
this is interesting
good.
here. Kendall, Shiloh's got no players up on the line.
Yeah, they're all back on defense.
They really must be concerned about our fast break transition offense. Or they may be really confident in their free throw shooter.
And her second shot hit the rim and went up over the back of the backboard. So to the Tigers, 5-5 score, 2:07 to go here in the first quarter.
Shiloh's in a 1-3-1 defense. First time we've seen this tonight, too.
And they're spread way out on those wings. So, Derek, what are we going to do? What do you do to attack this right here?
Well, you've got to find gaps in the 1-3-1. A lot of times the backside block, if you'll watch that, here's Meeks coming in.
If that defender doesn't sag down, it's open. Right. Kendra's going to just take a three. Shot up no good. She comes in, fights for the rebound. Loose ball. Coyle comes away with it, gets it to Barnett, out to Lumsargis. They're still on the court over there.
We're going to have a warning, I think, here.
We've got...
They're going to talk to both players, it looks like. I think Kendra got cheap-shotted there.
Well, I'm going to tell you, last week, at the very end of the first half, Megan Henley got called for a foul, or fouled us, and then turned and said something to the referee. So we ended the half with 4 straight free throws.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
This is always a heated battle, these two teams. So Rowe's going to come out of the game. And number 1, Brittany Butler will come in the game for her.
Got to be real strong with your passes here.
Right
no
now,
lob passes.
Yeah, they're forcing you to throw over that
the
wing.
Top. Yep, you're right.
And that's the wrong place to go right there. And that the defense did exactly what they wanted it to do. And that'll be over to the Tigers. They fool you into thinking that's the pass to throw.
It looks open, doesn't it? Yep.
And then that backside wing comes up and takes the steal. Luckily, the Lady Saints came down, missed a shot, lost it out of bounds. So here come the Lady Tigers with 55 seconds to play here in this first quarter, and we're tied at 5. There's the pass all the way across. Lumsargis for 3. Shot up, no good. Barnett tries to get the rebound, but it falls into Lowe's hands. Henley with the ball. Kendra Coyle now back on her own defense. 40 seconds here in the first quarter. Henley
They got Kendra on it.
They did get Kendra on the foul, and boy, it looked real clean, didn't it?
Yeah, that's just 2 girls going after the ball, it looks like there. And one thing against this 1-3-1, they've ran it 2 times now in a row, both off of dead ball situations where we don't have a chance to beat the zone before it sets up. So if we can get a stop and a rebound or a turnover and push the ball back up the floor, we're going to have some good chances.
Now we've got a foul on Lumsargis. Something has happened here, because now all of a sudden fouls are being called extremely tight.
You know, I saw this in the Razorback game today. Did you watch the Razorbacks play Auburn? And a couple players got into a little jawing with each other, and from that point on, the game totally changed the way the officials called the game. It looks like these officials are trying to take control of the game and send a message to both teams.
Wanting to come left, Justine not allowing her. Low. That's Henley with the ball. Kendra trying to be on defense. There's Beeks with the help. Henley tries a jump shot, no good. We're at 13
now we got to push. We got to push
12,
before they set
11. Up. There's Lumsargis. Look, she looked at the 3, not there. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Kendra's going to take the long 3. Good. And that's the end of the first quarter. Kendra Coyle ends the first quarter with a 3 from long range to give the Tigers an 8-5 lead.
What a play.
What a play. And who else to do it but Kendra, who has been just extremely hot all week long.
Somehow the ball ended up in her hands with 5 seconds left, and she made the most of it there.
While we got a little bit of time, we want to play a couple ads of the people who make this broadcast possible.
PG Telco is proud to sponsor Tiger Basketball. With PG Telco's high-speed internet service, you can catch all Tiger basketball action at pgtelco.com. Call PG Telco today. Let us be your connection to PG Tigers online and the World Wide Web. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Steak and Shake is a proud sponsor of Prairie Grove High School basketball. Hey, Tiger fans, come by Steak and Shake and see Lance and the staff and mention this ad and receive 10% off your next visit. Offer is good through the entire 2010 football season. Good luck, Tigers, from Steak and Shake. Life needs flavor.
Okay, we're back for the second quarter action. Shiloh inbounds the ball.
Very defensive-minded first quarter, wasn't it, Kendall?
It was. 8-5, Tigers ended that quarter with a 3-point lead. If we could win every quarter by 3, we're going to be in good shape. Parks for the long 3, shot up no good, and what a block out by Kendra Coyle on Henley. Okay, Coach Froud's calling a play. They're still, Shiloh's still in the 1-3-1. Lumsargus coming out to the top.
You know, it wouldn't totally shock me here, Kendall, to see Coach Froud be patient and make Shiloh come out and guard us.
Kind of like we did yesterday.
Exactly.
Lumsargus for 3, shot up no good. Justine Huber goes up for the rebound, and I believe that foul's going to be called on.
They got Rowe again on that one. Is that her third foul?
Was that on Rowe? I thought it was Percy.
Second foul, yeah.
All right, Lindsay Rowe comes out with 2 personal fouls. 16 fouls now on Shiloh, 5 on Prairie Grove, 7:03 in the second quarter. There's the inbounds pass to Justine Huber. She's looking for something to do. I'd like for her just to go up with a shot right there.
Yeah, she had one-on-one right there. She needs to be a little more aggressive to try to
They've gone to man.
For a shot there.
Shiloh's now gone to man. Beeks with the ball. Dribbled it through the legs of the Shiloh defender. Fitz comes in the ball game for Beeks. That's Whitney Fitz. We have Haley Fitz and Whitney Fitz on the team. This is Whitney.
2 fouls on Beeks, too.
Parks with the shot. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Barnett. She's going to have to set a tournament record on rebounds.
Yeah.
Now they're back into the 1-3-1. They went to the man on the inbound play and stayed there. Now they're back in the 1-3-1. And you know what? We could sit here and throw this ball back and forth all quarter long.
You're right. They're not trapping out of this or anything. So, yeah, might as well be patient.
Back it up, and let's just do what we did yesterday.
The one thing we'd like to do is with Rowe out of the game with foul trouble is maybe try to take advantage of that and get some inside points, but, you know, not force anything.
That's
no
right.
need to force anything.
5:49 here in the second quarter, 8-5. Shiloh's gone to a 1-3-1 defense with the wings extended way out in the passing lane, so the Tigers right now are content just to throw the ball across the top. There we go to Kendra in the corner, and all the way across. Fitz to Justine Huber, shot up no good. Barnett with the rebound, back out to Lumsargus. Great play.
Yeah, if you watch when the ball's reversed, Kendall, that's when that little small opening at the backside block is going to be open.
Fitz shot up no good. Ball almost lost out of bounds, but saved into Parks, and here come the Lady Saints. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. That's Lowe with the ball, driving over Henley in the corner. Shot up, no good. Justine Huber, great block out rebound.
Now, we've got to attack here before they set this zone defense up.
Does shot off the glass and good. And Shiloh wants a timeout. It's 10-5 with 4:44 to go before halftime. Great little move by Lumsargus right there.
Really nice move. When we can get the ball and run the floor, that's when we're at our best.
When we walk it down, they get time to get down, get set up, and then they're waiting on us.
Exactly. And that's kind of been it. We've scored a lot of points in this regional tournament. Right now, this may become a defensive game where it may be a 30, 40-point game. The winner may score in the 40s. Who knows? But, yeah, we just got to speed up the pace a little bit when we have our chances to run, because I think we can attack their defense a little bit, especially with Rowe out of the game.
Well, I think Coach Rimmer recognizes what you were just talking about, and although a 5-point lead doesn't look like that much, he knows that in this game that could be extremely important.
Yeah, when you've only scored 5 points in 11 minutes.
And there is it going to be an offensive foul called on Parks, and that's her third personal foul.
Wow.
I think what happened is she just ran it straight through a defender.
Yeah. Did they set a screen there? Did she get called for a moving screen, or? Don't tell me they're going to reverse this here.
I can tell you. So are they calling that a player control then?
I guess so, yeah.
Kendra Coyle with an athletic play right there, just keeping the ball from going out of bounds. Fitz with the ball. Saints are back in a man-to-man after the inbound play. Lumsargus inside to Huber.
Score on her, Justine.
Boy, we got to turn and force the action right there.
Yeah, Coach to Justine's credit, Coach Froud told her to pull the back.
He did. He's calling something right here.
Yeah.
Fitz, great pass to Barnett. Shot up off the glass. Good, no good. Oh, she goes up for the rebound, comes right down on her back.
Well, she didn't score there, Kendall, but she did get another rebound.
And a foul against Shiloh.
It's going to work out for us. We're going to shoot free throws here, 1-on-1.
Who was that foul on? Number 13.
And they're in a lot of foul trouble.
That's the other row girl. Now she's got 3 fouls. So Barnett at the line. She shoots. First shot up good. Brooke Barnett is just an animal inside on the rebounds. Yes. I mean, just fantastic play. And I say that animal in a good way.
Yeah.
I mean that she's just so active. And she almost comes away with another steal right there.
She's always around the ball.
You know, here's the thing about Brooke. When you watch her as she's a cheerleader, you see that she's just extremely athletic.
Athletic, yeah.
She's strong. She jumps extremely well.
And she's fast.
And she's fast and quick. And so put those together, and she's just where she needs to be all the time.
That's right.
So Shiloh has not scored in this quarter. So if Persing hits this first shot, which she does, that's Shiloh's first point of the second quarter. There's 4 minutes and 11 seconds left before halftime. Lady Tigers lead 11-6.
And they're going to have to play a lot of minutes here without 3 starters.
Persing's second shot no good, and there's Barnett, just as we were talking, with the rebound. She needs help.
Full court pressure
Coyle.
Here from Shiloh.
Over to Barnett. She goes up high for the pass. And there's going to be a foul on Persing against Fitz. That's going to be 19 fouls now against Shiloh. Prairie Grove has 7, both teams in the 1-and-1. And you saw right there Barnett going up extremely high to catch a pass that was probably going to go out of bounds if she didn't.
Yeah.
Justine Huber comes away with the ball.
We're getting a lot of second chances.
A lot of rebounds, yeah. That's a lot of effort.
Yes, it is. It is. That's what you expect at this point in the season. Regional championship on the line. Both teams going to lay it out all on the line.
So here we go, Lumsargus. Coach Froud calling a play.
Handoff. Nope.
We're doing the high-low, and they weren't going to allow that to happen. Henley's too good of a defensive player to allow that to happen.
She is. We're going to try something else here.
Right back inside out. And that's exactly what Justine needs to do.
Yeah,
when she catches the ball at the block, she's got to go to the hole, and she does off the glass and good. Gives the Tigers a 13-6 lead with 3 minutes here before halftime. Persing with the ball, Justine Huber, and there she goes left.
Oh, they called the foul before she walked.
Every time she drives, she goes left.
Yeah.
So the Tigers are really trying to play her on her left side to force her right.
And Shiloh has not shown any type of consistency of being able to score on us in the half court. They're really struggling on the offensive end. We've got no field goals this quarter. How many do they have in the game, Lynn? Just 2? Only hit 2 shots so far in the game.
We're getting a lot of feedback on the website again tonight. We'll look at that when we take a stop in play, and we surely appreciate that. Keep going out to pgtigersonline.com, giving us feedback. We're going to recognize you here in just a little bit. 13-8 now. Lady Tigers lead. 2:35 to go here in the ball game. Fitz with the ball over to Lumsargus. Shiloh back in the 1-3-1 defense. Tigers will be patient with the ball out front. Until Shiloh comes out and starts trapping, we really have no reason to do anything else but this.
Yeah, this is fine. You'd like to kind of extend this lead with some of Shiloh's better players on the bench.
That's right.
But at the same time, we'll take a 5-point lead at halftime all day long.
Fitz with the ball. She tries to make a move in the middle of the lane. Nothing there, and just brings it back out. Coach Froud telling her, just hold it out here.
Yeah, they're going to extend.
We're going to
now.
make them come out 2 minutes before halftime. 13-8 Lady Tigers lead. Prairie Grove just holding the ball. They're going to force Shiloh to have to come out and guard them. Good reach around pass there by Fitz, not getting trapped. Right back to her from Lum-Sargus.
Yeah, I'm really surprised Shiloh's not extending a little bit.
We're down to 1:35 before halftime. Lady Tigers 13, Shiloh 8, and there's the steal.
She walked.
And they are going to call a walk on Lowe. She made the steal but walked as she tried to take off.
That's one of those, we got to fake that pass over the top, and then the bounce pass is going to be open all day.
There you go. Yeah, and you know, it looks to me we're up high, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But Lowe is taller than Lum-Sargus or Fitz. So
he's got a few inches on both of those players.
There you go. Got to go the bounce pass right there, and there you go. Lum-Sargus over to Justine in the corner, now back to Fitz across the court. 1 minute to go before halftime.
Kendall, you can tell the defense has really picked up from the previous two games we've seen. Shiloh is a much better defensive team.
And that's going to be a foul on Persing as Justine Huber tried to flash into the middle of the lane.
That should be 2 shots there.
2 shots as Shiloh now has 10 fouls. 13-8 Lady Tigers lead. 51.2 seconds to go before halftime. Huber at the line. Her first shot up and good.
Well, you don't feel safe by any means at this point in the game, but gosh, Kendall, Shiloh has just not shown anything offensively that makes us think that they can really put up a lot of points on us. Only 8 points here in the first half.
Justine's second shot up, 15-8 Lady Tigers lead. We're down to 47-46 here before halftime. Persing with the ball. Number 4 is Alexis Jones. She has the ball and gets fouled by Fitz. So she's going to go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1 here with 37.6 seconds before halftime. Once again, Lady Tigers lead 15-8. First shot up, and it bounces around and falls through good.
One thing I've noticed, this gym has got some soft rims, don't they?
You know, you were talking about
like to shoot the ball.
How the defense, you can just tell, is it's up a level.
Yes, it is.
Well, these are the best 2 teams in this regional.
Yeah.
And it's good that they made it through and met here in the finals because you want the best 2 teams right here. And
that's right.
This is definitely them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think either team has called it. Did Coach Rimmer? He did call timeout after we made a little mini run there.
15-10, 33-32. Tigers with a 5-point lead, almost halftime. Down under 30 seconds. Kendra Coyle with the ball. That's who you want to have the ball. She looks around to see the clock. Over to Lum-Sargus. Over to back to Coyle. 19, 18, 17. We're just going to go back and forth here. Kendra's tall enough to look over that defense.
Yeah.
10, 9, 8.
Kendra's going to try to
7.
attack here off a screen.
Fitz is going to know she's not. Coyle with the 3 at the end of the half, no good. So the Lady Tigers will go into the half with a 15-10 lead. Good first half.
Yeah, good
low scoring.
Low scoring, very defensive first half. It looks like both teams are a little jittery, maybe. That may be part of it, but I think the defense overall has just stepped up a lot. And it's going to be a very competitive second half, I have a feeling. Both teams want this game.
Well, Lynn is here along with Derek. Normally we don't have everybody, but last night we had everybody, tonight we have everybody, so it allows us to be able to have someone keeping stats while we're announcing, and then we got the camera going. So I've plugged Lynn's microphone in, and we're just going to let him go. Lynn, you ready to give us stats? Hold on just a second. Let me turn you up here, and you can go to town.
Well, in the first half for Shiloh, they had 10 points, and 2 from Alexis Jones, 2 from Jesse Parks, 1 from Megan Henley. I think that's an important factor in the game. And Megan is also 0 for 3 from the field. And then Hannah Persing leads the scores for Shiloh with 5. For Prairie Grove, Lumsargis has 4. Barnett with 1. Kendra Coyle only has 3 points. And leading all scores is Justine Huber with 7. So not a lot of scoring in the first half, and Shiloh has only taken 11 shots in the game at this point. So
they've shot a lot of free throws, it seems like, too.
They've shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've shot 7 free throws.
Just 7, okay. Lynn, do we have any made three-pointers tonight so far?
We have 1. Kendra
just
made 1 3, yep. And that's the only one in the game. We are 1 for 7 from 3 points. They're 0 for 3. From the free throw line, we are 1, 2, 3, 4 of 8, and Shiloh is 6 of 8. So rebounds, since we kept up with those tonight, Brooke Barnett with 7 in the first half.
Wow.
Kendra Coyle with 3, Justine Huber with 4, and just a couple of girls on Shiloh. So that's first half stats, and I've got 3 turnovers for each team. I may have missed 1 or 2 there.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball, the second half action.
All right, welcome back. We're almost ready to start second half action here. 40 seconds remaining here, ticking off as the teams have made their way over to their benches. Coach is talking to them. We're just about ready to start. Appreciate everybody giving us feedback at pgtigersonline.com. We appreciate everybody watching. We played the ads for PG Telco, Steak and Shake, the Booster Club. Appreciate them helping us. And, I guess, Steve, if there's any business owners out there who would like to have their company advertised on a webcast, you need to contact Steve Halbert, president of the Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club. Steve says we'll hook you up with a special promo. Just contact Steve Halbert. You can find that information on how to get in touch with him at our website, www.pgtigersonline.com. Here we go. Second half action. Lady Tigers will inbound the ball. That's Justine Huber. She gets it into Michelle Lumsargis. Well, hey, check this out. New defense. Look inside, girls. Justine all the way to the hole and off the glass, too, and that's a good way to start the second half. We've got a quick timeout as Kendra Coyle jumped right out of her left shoe and has to put it back on.
That's the only thing that slowed Kendra down the past week or so.
Yeah. The Warrens talk to us during halftime, let us know they're watching. We appreciate them. Both workers at Prairie Grove High School. Derek, I look across the way, I see a lot of the girls who were part of that state championship team run last year.
I haven't even noticed. I haven't even...
Here watching in this section right up through here.
Oh, okay.
Julie Rutherford. Some others up through there. Well, here's Parks back in the game. Shiloh with their starters. Got in foul trouble at the end of the first half. We didn't see some of them for a while. Inside to Rowe, shot up. Look at Barnett fight for the rebound against Rowe, who has much bigger size on her, and just fought for the rebound.
And Rowe's really got to be careful.
She has
a little
3
bit
fouls.
Of foul trouble, yeah.
Justine out in the corner, guarded by Persing, who also has some fouls. Lumsargis. Boy, they left Brooke Barnett wide open down on the block a while ago. Justine has the ball. She's just holding it right now, waiting for something. They're clearing out.
Yeah, isolation play there to see if she can get anything attacking the basket, but Persing did a nice job of cutting her off.
Nice play by Kendra Coyle. 10-footer, shot up good. And the defense was great by Henley, but she just went right up over.
Yeah, that was just a great play.
19-10 now. Lady Tigers have come out and added on to their lead. 6:34 to go here in the third quarter. Henley over to Lowe. Rowe sets the screen. Barnett working hard on defense inside against the bigger opponent. Persing with the screen on Galloway. Now back out to Persing. Lady Tigers playing good defense right now.
Yeah, really good.
Lumsargus screened right there low with the three. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Galloway. She's going to get trapped. She needs to get out. She does. She gets it to Coyle, and here come the Lady Tigers.
Chance to push this lead to double digits here early in the third quarter.
Justine had the ball for a second, got it back to Kendra. Kendra has stepped up big time in this tournament, and you'd be hard-pressed to find anybody else who's not going to get the tournament player of the week or whatever.
MVP.
MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, she's averaging 25 points a game at this regional.
Galloway, she's going to have to hit that shot here in a second, or Lumsargus might also. There's a kick. That'll remain with the Tigers. Shiloh has not had a field goal since the first quarter. They scored in the second quarter by free throws, but the Lady Tigers have turned on some stifling defense. 5:23 to go here before the end of the third quarter, and the Tigers lead 19-10. Galloway drives into a weak spot of the defense.
With those lob passes.
Long pass over to Galloway. Shot up for three. No good. Rebound. Coyle off the glass. Good. 21-10. Lady Tigers have broken open to an 11-point lead here to start the second half. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
We have really dominated the offensive boards this game and really the whole regional tournament. We've gotten so many second chance points.
You're right. Lady Tigers once again playing tight man defense. Lumsargus makes me laugh. She gets that left hand up on their belly. Inside, tried to get it to Henley. And Prairie Grove comes away with it. Good defense by Kendra. Courtney tried to fight for the ball, but it got knocked out by a Shiloh player, so it'll remain with the Tigers. Sure has. The Shiloh fans were extremely loud in that first. Look at Barnett. She's down here all by herself and nobody saw her. Over to Lumsargus. She wanted the three, but she'll drive in for a 10-footer. Shot up good. And Shiloh wants a timeout.
That's an 8-0 run to start the third quarter for the Lady Tigers.
With 4:15 to go here in the third quarter, Prairie Grove has now taken a 23-10 lead. Shiloh has not had a field goal since the first quarter. Lynn, our stat man, tell me if I'm wrong, but did they not end the first quarter with 8 points? Okay, they had 5 points. They scored 5 free throws in the second quarter, and then that's been it. We're at 4:15 to go here in the third quarter, almost all of the third quarter, and they have yet to score while the Lady Tigers have scored 8.
Well, one thing that concerned me our first game Thursday night was we kind of gave up a lot of points to Dover. Dover did a pretty good job offensively, and then last night I thought Gravett did a pretty good job offensively, and it seemed like we were clicking on all cylinders on our offensive end of the game, but tonight our offense hasn't quite been there, but the defense has just been superb so far in this game. Hopefully that'll continue for 12 more minutes.
I think a lot of what causes that to happen is just the rivalry between these two teams. You know, they kind of get ready at a different level than maybe other games.
And I think there's a payback factor too.
Yeah, from last week. Right. Good defense by the Lady Tigers. Ball. Galloway comes away, tie ball. Possession arrow to Shiloh, but good inbound defense by the Lady Tigers. Shiloh having a hard time just getting the ball inbounds. There was a screen that freed Parks up. They're going to give the ball to Persing. You can see Justine get over on that left side. Foul by Courtney Galloway. 3 on Galloway now.
Kendall, I've seen more contact than that at a high school prom. I've been waiting all week to use that line, and I just haven't got it in there. So there it is. I was supposed to say a well-chaperoned high school prom, but I messed it up. I'll get it next game, maybe.
Galloway takes a seat on the bench with 3 fouls. Lacey Beeks comes in for her. Barnett and Lower.
They're going to call that on Barnett.
Boy, I'm not quite sure how the foul was called. Did you watch it?
I didn't see it.
Well, Lowe comes across the lane, and Barnett's just got front position. Lowe kind of moves, and so Barnett falls, and Lowe trips over her. That's all that really happened.
So it looked worse than what it really was.
Yeah, I mean Rowe, not Lowe. There's Lowe right there, shot off the glass, good. We've got Rows and Lows on this team, and I get confused. Here are the Tigers, 23-12. There's Lumsargas for 3 from the corner, good!
Nice answer from the Shiloh shot to that one.
Henley quickly down the court. She's looking for help. 26-12 now. Lady Tigers lead. 3:24 to go here in the third quarter. Rowe inside, working hard. Hold on, we've got Brooke Barnett. She's down hard. Rowe.
Did she catch an elbow in the face there, maybe?
She went down. Something happened. Rowe came flashing across the lane, and I don't know if maybe caught her with a knee or something.
She's limping, yeah.
Yeah, because she just went down. Coach Rimmer in a good gesture there, looked at Coach Froud, asked if she's okay. He said yes. She's going to walk it off. She may have got hit right in the
may have been a knee-to-knee contact.
Yeah, or the thigh or something like that. Whitney Fitz will enter the ball game for her. Boy, you don't see Barnett go down many times hurt like that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. When she's down, she's probably legitimately hurt.
You can really say that about a lot of the Lady Tigers. They're an extremely tough team.
Yeah, they are tough. They're tough.
Rose first shot up, no good. 3:12 to go here in the third quarter, 26-12. Coach Froud looking out at his team, giving them the block out signal and saying get the rebound, and they did. Justine Huber with the ball. Shiloh's going to trap in the backcourt. Kendra Coyle comes for help. Here she goes.
She's in trouble.
Oh, but she gets it off to Fitz. Fitz needs to look. Oh, and Lumsargas was open, but it was too late.
It's what that pressure does sometimes.
It sure does.
It just speeds you up and makes you make mistakes that you normally wouldn't make.
Sure does. So Shiloh right back down. That's going to be on Rowe. That foul's on Rowe. Yes, and it was the right call. I just didn't think they would make it.
They still counted the three-point shot.
I'm not sure who made the basket. I will tell you this. I watched that play right there. I was watching it. And Rowe took Lacey Beeks and literally shoved her clear across the lane. I mean clear across the lane. And I thought when the thing blew, they were going to call it on Beeks. It was the right call to make. And look at Beeks down the court. That's a good play, taking time, looking over. Nice. And we threw it away.
That's two turnovers in a row, yep.
26-15 now. Lady Tigers lead by 11 with 2:15 to go here in the third quarter.
Now we've controlled this whole game. We don't need to give them any reason to believe they can win this thing.
Kendra Coyle. Now watch down low. We're going to have another battle down here. Coyle and Henley going at it now down there.
I think this is a good timeout here by Coach Froud.
Here's what we need to tell our girls. Shiloh is becoming extremely physical right now. And the last thing you want to do is allow your emotions to get to you and start going right back with them.
Yeah, we don't need any kind of retaliation here. And I think Coach Froud is going to warned his players that the referees are going to tighten up. They're going to start calling more fouls, so we've got to be extra cautious defensively.
Two minutes to go before halftime, and Lynn just pointed out that Prairie Grove has 4 team fouls already, while Shiloh has played the whole third quarter with 1 team foul.
Yeah, they're a very physical team to only have 1 foul here in the first 6 minutes of this half.
26-15.
Now, Kendall, they scored on their last inbounds play. Let's see if we can get a stop here, not give up anything easy.
Here it comes, Henley. Shot up no good. Justine with the rebound. Justine's going to just keep bringing it down, and that's the right thing to do. Don't let them set up in anything. .143 to go here before the end of the third quarter. Beeks in the corner looking inside. Over to Kendra. Back to Michelle Lumsargas. Now they're going to just, let her have that 3. Shot up no good, but Kendra Coyle comes in and gets the offensive
Another
rebound.
offensive rebound.
Boy, that just kills you if you're on defense.
Yeah, it's deflating. It really is.
Kendra over to Lumsargas. They wanted a 3, so Kendra Coyle will take the 3, and it's no good. Persing with the rebound.
That was
for the
a
Lady
good possession, though, right there for the Lady Tigers. Ran some clock, got 2 pretty good looks at the basket.
1 minute to go here in the third quarter. 26-15, Lady Tigers lead. Persing for the long 3, in and out, and look at Beeks fight for the rebound and come away with it. The freshman for the Tigers. Lumsargas, good little move by her. She wants it inside the fence, and she's going to be fouled. Good pass by Kendra Coyle, finding the open girl down in the lane.
Yeah, Shiloh's done a good job of getting their hands in our passing lanes, but that time Kendra found a little gap in it. Fitz did a good job of finding the gap as well, making herself open. She knocks down the first free throw.
Got a sub into the game. Number 1, Brittany Butler, in for the other Rowe. That is Macy Rowe. Fitz with her second shot up and good. 28-15, Lady Tigers lead. 44.2 to go here in the third quarter. .27. Lowe breaks loose, nothing there. Lumsargas recovers on defense all the way across the court to Parks. Now back to Persing. 15, 14. There's Lowe inside, out to Henley for 3. Shot up,
We're
no
good. Shot here.
Fitz gets the ball. We've got to hurry. 6, 5, 4, 3. Kendra shot up, no good. Oh, man. Justine Huber gets the rebound, goes back up. Coach Froud wanted the foul.
Yeah,
no call.
Contact there.
But we'll take that as we go to the end of the third quarter with the Lady Tigers leading 28-15.
And if I'm right, Shiloh has scored 5 points in each of the quarters.
That's right.
So if we hold them to 5 again, we won't even have to score here in the fourth quarter.
That's right. Halfway through the third quarter. Not yet.
Kendall, this is one of those games, you know Coach Froud's got to love. When you're holding your opponents to 15 points after 3 quarters, this is his philosophy as far as coaching. This is what he likes. This is his type of game when you can just grind it out against the team, lock them down, don't give them anything easy. I think Shiloh's pretty much had to work for everything they've gotten tonight.
Megan Henley has 1 point, which is extremely unusual for her. Let me remind everybody of a few things. First of all, pgtigersonline.com is how you got to this webcast, and also there you can see a feedback tab at the top of the page, which a lot of people are using. We appreciate that. Also, now Derek, this is going to really make us look good. We're stepping out in in the social media world, and we now have a Twitter account.
Wow.
PG Tigers Online. So you can go to Twitter, follow that Twitter account. I don't know how to do it, but I know it's out there, and we're going to be updating scores throughout all of the rest of the games this year. So if you can't make it, go and get your Twitter updates. Lumsargus, they leave her open for three. Good.
How does that happen?
How do you leave that shooter open? Yes, Coach Froud comes out. Lumsargus gets the double fist from Coach Froud.
My goodness, if there's one girl you've got to guard behind the three-point line, that's it.
The one girl you don't want to leave open, and they just left her. And let me tell you, Lumsargus to be able to see that and then bury it.
Yeah, and she was shocked that nobody was guarding her. I don't know if she's been that open all year, really.
And that's what you could see in Coach Froud's demeanor as Shiloh called timeout, because you know Coach Rimmer is saying the same thing we did.
Yeah.
Why would you leave her open?
Yeah.
Coach Froud comes out with that determined look on his face and two fists to Lumsargus, because it's, how many times have you ever seen that where the shooter misses and they had it wide open, but she didn't. She took care of business.
Well, and you know Coach Rimmer had to be upset 12 seconds into the fourth quarter, and he's having to burn a timeout to get his defensive adjustments corrected there.
31-15, Lady Tigers lead, 7:48 to go here in the ball game. Well, this is a much better game than last year when we played Shiloh in the regional tournament. I remember that game. It was like 34-4 Lady Tigers at halftime. That was played up at Farmington.
That's right.
Ball, there's a ball. Kendra Coyle gets it. She looks like she's going to go all the way. And stripped from behind by Rowe. Good hustle by her.
Yeah, good play.
As she came all the way down the floor, that's Macy Rowe, came down and stripped the ball from behind her. Otherwise, Coyle was going to score on that layup. Lumsargus has popped out to the corner, and they left her alone again. Kendra gets the ball, kind of cuts through two players, throws up a shot, and a walk is called. I didn't see that one coming.
We'll just have to take their word for that one, I guess.
They're closer than we are.
Yeah.
We're up here in the rafters. We couldn't see it. Lynn's not on the microphone tonight, so he tells us he could see it perfectly. There's Henley's basket. She drives in, shot off the glass, good. And I can promise you, Shiloh is not going to go without a fight here. Galloway, good pass to Justine Huber, shot off the glass, good.
And you love it when the other team presses you and you attack it and get a layup.
6:47 to go in the ball game. Lady Tigers lead 33-17.
I'm going to keep my eye on Rowe down here, Kendall, as you watch the ball here.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, watch on your screen down low. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to tell you what, if that doesn't show you what's going on in this ball game, Lindsay Rowe goes up for the shot. Kendra Coyle comes over, and I could tell right there she didn't care if she got body or ball or what.
Yeah.
She was going to take this shot out.
She wasn't going to give up anything easy, and it wasn't like a flagrant foul at all. It wasn't intentional. It was just a good, hard foul. She didn't allow her to score the bucket.
But you could tell the feeling by Kendra's action after the play.
Yeah, there was some extra oomph behind that one, possibly.
But Rowe steps to the line and hits both shots. Clutch free throws.
She hit the floor hard.
33-19. Timeout. Coach Froud right down here. He's going to call a 20 or 30?
20.
So tell me,
30 seconds.
What do we have in each half? What does each coach get?
It's not a half. It's a full game. You get 3 full timeouts and 2 30-second timeouts.
For the whole game?
Basketball, yes.
Okay.
5 timeouts for each team. Yeah. They don't carry over anything like that. Like in football, you get 3 per half, but in basketball, it's just 5 total timeouts.
5 total timeouts. Full timeouts are how long?
1 minute.
1 minute, and then they've got 2 30-second ones.
Right.
Because, I know everybody who goes to these high school games will see a coach call timeout, and then he'll look to the scorer's table and ask, what do I have?
Right.
And then he'll take his choice which one he wants to use.
Exactly, yep. And Coach Froud used that timeout to set up a press offense here, so we'll see what he comes up with.
Well, it's like I was saying a while ago, Shiloh is not going to go down easy here.
Yep.
They are going to fight to the finish and try to win this ball game still. My goodness, what a pass all the way across the court to Lumsargus.
Justine passed that ball before the trap could even get to her.
6:20 to go in the ball game, 33-19. Here comes a trap on on Beeks. Tigers moving the ball quickly, which is what you need to do. Kendra drives to the hole off the glass, good, and she's fouled by Parsing. Great move by Kendra.
Really nice move on the baseline. Good finish. Absorbed the contact there and finished strong. Yeah, one thing, Kendall Shiloh, we didn't see a lot of full court press from them in the first half, but as they've gone to that, we've done a really nice job of scoring, and because of that, it seems like the pace of the game has just picked up a little bit on both sides.
Oh my goodness, the ball went through Henley's hands and out of bounds, turnover to the Tigers.
And Kendra's now up into double-digit scoring. She's got 10 points.
My goodness. Boy, she's been hot in this tournament. 36-19, Lady Tigers lead. We're going to have a inbound play right here, and Justine's looking for help. Over to Lumsargas. There goes Lumsargas with the ball, not allowing the trap to get to her. She's looking. She sees them coming. Trying to get rid of it, but Henley gets the steal. Persing comes away with the ball, and she's headed to the other end.
She walked.
Yep. And the walk is called. Shiloh fans are wanting fouls, but the ref calls the walk before the foul happened. So the turnover to the Lady Tigers. Lynn keeps reminding us that the pace has picked up, and it has.
Yes, it has.
Dramatically here in the fourth quarter.
But although the pace has picked up, Kendall Shiloh's scoring has not really translated from that.
Beeks with the ball. Hey, this is good experience for the young freshman, which she's played so much this year, you could almost consider her a sophomore on the court.
At this point in the year, she's pretty much a sophomore at this point.
Kendra Coyle with the ball, guarded by Henley. Henley has to come up, but she can't come up too far, or Kendra will go around her. Kendra's telling people clear out. Lumsargas, I thought she was going to take a three. The Tigers are playing keep away right now with 5:10 to go in the ball game.
One thing to kind of keep an eye on Kendall, I've kind of forgotten about. Barnett's not been back into the game since she went down and hurt her knee.
That's
it
right.
Like. But
well,
keep an eye on that.
If she can rest the rest of this game, that's good.
Definitely.
The Tiger fans are giving their approval to the Lady Tigers as they've kept the ball away for about a minute and a half right here. Henley comes out, and they're beginning the fouling at 4:49 to go in the ball game.
And probably not a bad strategy because they're not anywhere close to the bonus, so
that's
might
right.
as well get some fouls out of the way here early.
Yep. So here comes Rowe in the ball game for Parks. That is Shiloh's fourth team foul, so they've still got two more to waste before we go into the bonus.
They may take another couple of quick fouls here.
Galloway with the ball over to Beeks. Beeks will hold it. She has Rowe on her. Kendra Coyle going all the way down the hole out to Justine. Now back to Beeks.
Kendall Henley has really had to work hard on offense. You can tell defensively she's tired. She really is.
I'm going to tell you, look at Kendra, she's open. Yeah, they're having to play hard defense right now, and the Tigers are taking good care of the ball. 4 minutes, 16 seconds to go, and another foul on Henley. That'll be 5 team fouls now on Shiloh. They've got another to give. The Lady Tigers, if you're going to play this game where you keep away, you got to take care of it.
You just got to take care of the ball. You're right. And we're doing a good job of that. Don't throw it back court here, Beeks. There you go. Ooh.
Wow.
1 and 1 should be coming up here. Oh, I'm sorry. One more foul before the 1 and 1.
Yep, that's their last foul to waste. What do we got here? Okay. Parks coming back in the game now for Rowe. Here they're going for a guard for a post here now that they've got to play defense.
Yeah, we've pretty much got 4 guards in the game. That wasn't going for the ball, it didn't look like.
That's going to send Justine to the line to shoot a 1 and 1. 4:11 to go in the ball game. Lady Tigers leading 36-19. Here comes Rowe. Coach Rimmer going offense and defense substitutions now. Justine's first shot up. Good. 4:11 to go in the ball game. Lady Tigers 37. Her second shot. No, Kendra Coyle goes up high for the ball but loses it, and Shiloh comes away with it. Lowe coming down the court quickly. 4 minutes in the ball game. Watch inside. Rowe has to be extremely careful in there right now.
Yeah, she does. She's getting frustrated.
Three-point shot by Persing, hit no rim. Rebound, Lady Tigers. We're going to come down and I'm sure go into the keep away again.
Well, Coach Rimmer's emptying his bench. I think he's conceding.
Yep, he's done. 3:39. Here come 5 new players in for Shiloh. And Coach Rimmer has decided that he's put out all the effort he's going to put out in this game tonight.
He's going to keep his players healthy and save them for the state tournament.
And the Lady Tigers are holding the ball down to 3:24, and the Tiger fans are now coming up on their feet, clapping, giving approval to the Tigers. Foul on Persing on Justine Huber, so that'll send her to the line to shoot a 1-1. Persing just fouled out of the ball game, but it doesn't matter now as Coach Rimmer sends in 5 new players, and Shiloh's starters are done for the night. Okay, here's where you have the respect of all the coaches, because now that Coach Rimmer has put his in, Coach Froud begins to empty his bench also.
Yep, Coach Froud's doing the smart thing here. He may leave in a guard or two just to handle a full court pressure if that's what Shiloh does.
Out comes Kendra Coyle. What a tournament she has had. Lynn, how many points tonight for Kendra? 10 points for Kendra already tonight. Huber's got 12, now 13. Kendra had 50 points through 2 games.
Yep.
Now she's got 60 through 3, so she averaged 20 points in this tournament.
Kendall, she came in averaging 14, so she really stepped up her game.
She did. Justine ends the night with 15 points, 14 or 15 points. Out comes Lum Sargis. And a successful trip to the regional tournament for the Lady Tigers.
Definitely successful. Now you've got a bye going into the state tournament.
So they won't play until, I believe, Thursday night.
Thursday at 7, I believe. Is that right? And one thing, I didn't go to the district tournament championship last week, but you were there, and we were talking about it last night, is how Shiloh owned the paint in that game.
Yeah.
And they sure did not do that tonight.
We had Justine back at full strength, and that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it really did.
Courtney Galloway, a senior, still in the game. I'm thinking we're about to see her come out and get a good ovation. Cappy Bryant with the rebound for the Tigers, and she'll head to the other end of the court. Beeks with the ball over to Courtney Galloway. She's going to try her last chance at a 3, and it doesn't go.
That one looked on, didn't it?
Boy, it sure did. We were right behind her, and it was right on line. I see two girls at the scorer's table.
Yeah, I can't tell who they are. I think Reynolds and Kelby Brown.
Okay. And here they go right here. So I believe we'll probably see Beeks and Galloway come out of the game.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Courtney Galloway, the senior, goes out with 2 regional tournament championships under her belt. Beeks comes out of the game.
I think this score tonight, not necessarily the result, but the way that we've just kind of dominated the entire game, I think it'll open some eyes around the state.
Well, I'll tell you, Fitz falls down.
Oh, that 3-point line tripped her right there,
It
Kendall.
sure did. Rowe just jerks the ball out of her hands, but that's going to be a tie ball, possession arrow pointing towards Shiloh. Into the game now for Shiloh. Number 2 is not on the roster. Rowe comes out of the game. That is Macy Rowe. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Lady Tigers lead by 20, 39-19.
And number 2 may be a freshman for Shiloh. Look at that.
And she gets fouled off the glass, and it goes.
That's one of those that Coach Rimmer's got to be shaking his head. That goes in, but nothing else has gone right for Shiloh.
Okay, let's get our list out here.
Abby Pruitt.
Abby Pruitt, the first freshman to get to play in this tournament. Well, Lacey Beeks is a freshman, but she's been on the team all year. Abby Pruitt finished her junior high year and moved up for the tournament. I'll bet she might be feeling a few butterflies right now.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
Number 42, Abby Pruitt. Kelby Brown with the ball. She's looking there. Pruitt has the ball. Back over to Cappy Bryant. No, she didn't want to hold on to it long. Bryant's going to try a three. Shot up, bounces off, no good. Brown tried for the rebound, couldn't get there. Here come the Lady Saints quickly. Shot up by Lady Saints, no good. Three-pointer, I thought again, but no, it didn't happen. Haley Fitz with the tight man defense out front. Haley Fitz flashes for the ball and gets a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. This has got to be a number 23 for Shiloh coming in the game.
Yeah, she's not on the roster
Yeah,
either,
that's got to be
she's
another
a freshman.
Abby Pruitt with defense, the freshman for the Tigers. And she flashes for the steal. That's good effort by the young freshman there trying to make a steal here with 47.3 seconds to go in the ball game. Lady Tigers leading 39-21. We're just waiting for the final buzzer to sound. And then I think we'll probably have a trophy presentation.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm assuming they're going to announce
the most valuable player,
MVP of the regional tournament. Thanking Coyle for making our post-game predictions here. I would think Coyle would have the leg up on that.
Yeah.
Huber's had a great tournament too.
We will, ladies and gentlemen, 45.8 seconds to go here in the ball game. We will, as soon as this is over, we will let you watch the trophy presentation. Kelby Brown down the back. Thought she might shoot that one. Cappy Bryant looking to take the three. Haley Fitz with the ball out front. Over to Bryant. Bryant for three. Shot hit good for three. Cappy Bryant. That's Coach Green's granddaughter, and I can see Coach Green with the three sign in the stands over there. Haley Fitz with the steal. She goes all the way down. Oh, she had to go over a pretty tall girl to get that shot off. The pace has picked up a bit here, right here at the end, 13.1 seconds to go. 42-22, Lady Tigers lead by 20. What do we got going on? Coach Froud talking to someone.
That is Clarksville's girls coach, Coach Callie, that Coach Froud used to coach with down at Clarksville.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure there's a congratulatory sarcasm there somewhere in that conversation.
A lane violation
of all things
with 12.5 seconds to go in a 20-point ball game. Free throw up, and Abby Pruitt gets the rebound. She's looking for help. Cappy Bryant comes to the rescue. Haley Fitz gets it stolen, and that's the end of the ball game. As the Tiger fans raise to their feet, and the Lady Tigers have defeated the Shiloh Lady Saints 42-22 to take the 2011 Regional State Tournament crown. Well, that's one step closer to repeating what they did last year.
You're right. One step closer, and now at this point, there's a big difference between number 1 and number 2 seed out of our region. Number 1 gets a bye, so that's one less step that you've got to advance past to get back to the state finals. I believe now we've got to win 2 games to get to the state finals, whereas Shiloh, from losing this game, they've got to win 3. So the road's not going to be easy for either team, but at least we'll have an extra game rest. That'll help us, hopefully.
Well, the girls have gathered over by their benches. Coach Froud, in normal fashion, has his kids out there with him.
I only see 2. Are all 3 of them out there?
Well, no, he's got one in his arms and one on the floor. There is the runner-up trophy to the Shiloh Christian Lady Saints. And now for the second year in a row, second year in a row, the Lady Tigers are the regional tournament champions. And there, their trophy is presented. I guess they're not going to have a, so I guess the Lady Tigers will line up for some pictures. We want to thank the telephone company for helping us put this presentation on. Thank you to Steak and Shake. Thank you to the Booster Club. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be putting updated information out on the website as soon as we get updated information about times and broadcasts at the state tournament. And we'll keep you updated there. We hope to see you, which we think we will see you next week from Heber Springs.
Yes.
As the Lady Tigers will go and play in the state tournament. We'll give you opponents and everyone on the website as soon as we get those. Lynn, I'm going to put you over here, plug you in, and let you give us some final stats, and then we'll sign off of this thing. Let me get you plugged in. All right, go to town.
Okay, for Prairie Grove, Michelle Sargis with 12 points, Whitney Fitz with 2, Cappy Bryant with 3, Brooke Barnett with 1, Kendra Coyle with 10, and Justine Huber led all scorers with 14. For Shiloh Christian, Madison Lowe with 5, Alexis Jones with 2, Jessie Parks with 2, Megan Henley, their leading scorer, I believe, was held to 3 points tonight, Lindsay Rowe with 2, and Hannah Persing was there with 4. Rebounds tonight for the Prairie Grove Tigers. I just want to point out, Brooke Barnett ended up with 8. Brooke Barnett with 8, Kendra Coyle with 6, and Justine Huber with 5.
They play everything up to the finals, and then you go.
All right, Kendall, I believe that'll be it.
Well, we thank everyone for watching, and we hope to be talking to you again next Thursday at 7 o'clock as the Lady Tigers will play in the state tournament. Until then, thanks to everyone, and congratulations to the Lady Tigers.